It did just start. Cool. I'm a little embarrassed that there's something I meant to do and forgot to, so I'm just gonna do that really fast outside of VR and then go back in. And I know it's really loud and uncomfortable to hear somebody tug basically directly on the microphone that's on their face, but there's a reason I don't get paid to do this. There's many reasons I don't get paid to do this. Boom. Okay. So I've had a little while to think. And I think I understand what Feldspar meant about brute force. And unfortunately, oh, look at those drift apart. That's interesting. I don't feel like that happens all the time. I feel like they sometimes stay pretty close together. Or is there a fourth thing that's just not always... Huh. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going. Feldspar said brute force. And... so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna try to strike from a little ways out of plane. So I'm just that much less likely to just whack directly into the fucking... orbital debris, but let's hit straight on kilometer per second. Go! Didn't work. Didn't work for shit. Not only did it not work, but now I'm back in orbit. Huh. Who was I supposed to tell about Feldspar? Where am I going? I want to make sure. I was briefly concerned I was just headed straight for the sun. I was headed pretty close to the sun. So that was a valid concern. I'll tell you what. This I tried to get to this solar platform before and I didn't manage it. So I'm gonna try to get to that solar platform again. I think the trick with this is that a low solar orbit is just inherently scary. And I'm extra scared because I've done it before, or tried to do it before, and missed and hit the sun and died. And I was like, oh, I guess that was an obvious consequence of this stupid fucking thing I'm trying to do. I would really like to, it's possible that you can't just... Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck! Okay, yeah. The gravity's too high. Okay. Yeah, that's predictable. Good thing I can't die. Sort of. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna try to be a little bit less stupid. Only a little. I want to go there. So what did Feldspar mean by brute force? I was going a kilometer, so I guess I could have an even longer run up. Okay, so... like the other... sort of like semi-obvious thing to try is to just try really hard to establish a low sun orbit. Oh, spicy, spicy, spicy. Nope. God damn it. This is gonna be a huge pain in the ass. Maybe I should stop. I don't know. I'll give it one more shot, but like chasing the relative motion, even from like the twins, is just wild. This thing is low. Hey, look, the quantum moon. I guess that's another way I could try to do this, is to try to keep this in view, which it's orbiting really low, so its period is way faster. And like I can try to keep it in view just by being in powered flight, but woof. Look at how bad I just did. Yeah. Alright, here it comes. I don't see it anymore. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I fucked that up. Quantum Moon's still there. You know what? I'm gonna chase it real quick. And it looks like it's, you know, pretty much stationary with respect to the Dark Bramble. I'm gonna turn on the landing camera. It's gone. No, it's not. The landing camera doesn't see it. It's gone. I looked away and it was gone. Okay, so here's another thought. Feldspar's other hint was that there is... Since when is the Dark Bramble so close to the White Hole? I guess that just happens sometimes. Okay. Huh. Is the, no, the satellite's not shown. The solar observing satellite. Okay. So, I happen to know from brutal, awful experience that you can come out of an opening in a vine and end up on an ice shelf that has a jellyfish, and then fall back into the hole and be sad. My question is if there's another... Are there paths back in? And does one of those take you to the core? Is that... I don't think that's the brute force that Feldspar was talking about. I really don't. Well, the quantum moon was there for a second. There it is. Maybe I should look back at the interloper again sometime. You know, I wonder if it too has a ticking clock, because that's one of the themes of this game, and you just kind of have to wait for the interloper to be near the sun? Does that make sense at all? One of the other questions that I have is, what is the relationship between the Dark Bramble and ice? Is it literally just that, oops. You know, the actual bramble is far out in the system, and then pieces of it that appear elsewhere have, you know, white holes or, you know, some kind of slipways between themselves. And so, like, this icy crust that forms also is a feature of where it appears elsewhere. Like, I can't even see the place that I poke my face out and then fall back into the bramble here. So I don't think this is going to be a fruitful search. The only other thing I can sort of think is like maybe a signal scope. If I look at the edges and not the center. But I think the center is almost always gonna just feldspar me, you know? There's an unknown distress beacon in there? I don't think I knew about that. Okay, that's something else. Let's pick at that then. Before I like immediately die, I started to get a range. I have a bad feeling about that. Okay. That might not be an anglerfish. Okay. Well, let's resume the signalscope and... That's my scout. Just kind of take it easy. I've had literally zero luck outrunning anglerfish. So, if there's one around, I'm probably pretty fucked. Just out of curiosity, I'm not picking up an outer wild, so I'm not headed toward feldspar right now. What am I headed toward? Probably a third escape pod. Another Nomai ship. Like, that way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I like this that this game just gives you the tools and then, you know, mostly just says, well, we give you the tools and lets you loose. And you can stumble across stuff without using it, like I stumbled across both the other escape pods just by kind of looking around, but, you know, that gave me the extra information to then interrogate this. Well, would you look at that? Park. I hope I don't regret this. What are these? It's a trail of little cubes that came from that way. I guess is what it's trying to tell me. In more ways than one. So there's this light here, which is the beacon. I bet this ship's still full of Nomai. Nope. They bailed. I don't think the Nomai... I don't think either of the remaining Nomai groups knew that this vessel had survived. Yeah. We follow that. We follow the way it came in. Gingerly. And by follow the way it came in, I mean we launch a scout first. Like actual space explorers and not complete fucking morons who just crashed in the sun several times. As soon as it seems like I've got a pretty clear, long path, which I currently do not. But yeah, these guys obviously made breadcrumbs. And they stuck inside this because they were... Oh, look at that. Yeah, a pile of dead Nomai. They didn't figure it out. Oh, friends. I'm sorry that this is the way that things ended up. Exploring is rough, isn't it? They're embracing. Oh no. The vessel's beacon's dying. Can I hear anything on... Oh, come on, come on, come on. Scout launcher. What the shit is going on over there? Oh. Alright, we follow the signal. These guys have been here a while. Is there any other records other than the people who embraced? God, I'm gonna be one of the people who didn't die with somebody else. What is going on over there? That's not a piece of bramble shard. What the fuck is that? Is that a piece of Nomai vessel? Did they die basically within sight of it? Alright. Good luck to me. What is that? Recall. Ice, I think. What about that? Anglerfish, but a ways away. Oh, that was my scout. Shit. Well, this is the way I was gonna go, so... Actually, no. No. Let's not do this the dumb fucking way. I used the scout, and I shouldn't have. Let's put another scout in this fucking Brambleheart, and do it right. Yeah. Let's have a reference. We might not make it in time anyway. But we're gonna try. Alright. This is the way we go. Shit. I'm gonna have to do this again. Ah! Fuck you! Did it come through? Are they still just sitting there? Take the red one. So there's also luck involved in this. No! God damn it. Cheesy fuck. Fucking spawn camping piece of shit. Okay, well we've got another string to pull, so let's pull it. It's easier than trying to go to the fucking sun place. I think of myself as a good pilot in a lot of ways, but not in a like low solar orbit rendezvous without rendezvous tools way. People who watch this all watch this in VODs. Is that from Ezem? Yeah, I'll get to experience something. Something other than flying into the sun. Battle Rock. Where are you, Dark Bramble? Am I just gonna fall into the sun again like an idiot? There you are. Alright, alright. Okay, so... yeah, fuck off, Feldspar. Somebody is watching this. Oh, go too fast! Fuck! Ah! Ah! Fuck! Ah! Go too slow! Ah! Ah! No! Ah, fuck you! Ah! Oh my god! I'm gonna fucking die! Ah! Oh my god! Oh! I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I gotta repair some shit before the ship falls apart. Fuel tank? What's busted? This is. What else is busted? This is. What else is busted? Holy fuck, how did I survive that? Oh my god! Okay, distress beacon. Probably back toward the fucking fish. Okay, no, it's not. I actually don't know where the fish is. I think that's the fish. Let's find out. Yes. Oh god, that's enormous. It's enormous and it still knows where I am! It just got stuck on a bramble! Oh my fucking god! Oh, this is the greatest thing ever! Okay. Back to the matter at hand. So that way, up. Man, sun's out there. Okay. Okay, I don't see anything right now. Here, let's roll. So I got a slightly better view. A huge chunk of ice. Oh man, what is... Yeah. Oh, you're not watching. Wait. Where's the... Not there. How am I... Oh, okay. No, this is where I want to be. Well, okay, so now I want to follow the breadcrumbs. And then I wonder if I'm good enough to launch a scout into the thing instead of using my hand scout. No, I'm gonna use the hand scout because I'm not just launching a missile through a cloud of fucking bodies, through the bodies of honored explorers. Rest in peace, my friends. Your legacy is amazing. Alright. Here we go. I should be more curious about this. For the time being... Huh. Okay, slow. Ooh, fuck. That's why I went slow. Back through. Follow the reds? I think follow the reds. That's a... okay. I briefly had a really... I thought that was the ass of an anglerfish. Because they're not really like terrestrial fish. They've got jellyfish asses. Multipartite tails, you might say. Alright. Alright. Slow goes it. Just don't get instantly anglerfished. Wait a second. That's different. Okay. I think I need to go through the red fast then. I think that's actually part of the puzzle, is get by this anglerfish, because there wasn't a duplicate signal that time. I can't use... Okay, go. Oh! Shit! Did that help? No, 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 no! Oh, come on, man! Ah, that's frustrating. I think I'm kind of getting it, but that's BS. Just coming out right into an anglerfish. Come on. I don't have many criticisms of this game, but I don't like that. Maybe if I get past it, maybe once if I figure that out, then I'll be like, oh, okay, you know, that was actually a pretty clever puzzle, but like, really not fond generally of enemies as gates for puzzles. Okay, so I really probably should slow down a lot again. Though... I guess the other thing I could try, which I actually don't think is going to help, is when I'm presented with the conundrum that I've seen several times now, is to go through the white bit instead of the red one. I have to go through the red one first, I think. So, timidity again. So this is where the escape pod actually is. And it's that. Okay, so put that away. And then we... Whoops, follow the crumbs. Alright. Perk. Suit. There's 2 of them! What am I supposed to do about... Oh, there's 3 of them! What am I supposed to do about this? Cheese the sides! No! What the fuck? Okay, okay. Okay, I'm even more convinced now. That's a gate. You go in timid, you back away, you go the other fucking way. If you can. Whoa. That! I have never seen the probe launch that close to the hearth. Like, I would almost believe that crashed, except that there wasn't a giant explosion. That must have been very close. Can I see it? Hey, look at that. I should visit that at some point. Alright. Let's go again. I'm gonna figure this out eventually, I think. The bramble. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, ah! Come on! Oh, I fucking hate the anglerfish. I'm so tired of them now. Neat idea, but fuck off. Give me a tourism mode. Let me just not. Oh, there is a Zim. Okay, Zim, if you're listening, I found the escape pod in the dark bramble, and I'm trying to use that to get back to the Nomai ship. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Thought I just sun grazed. Oh, it's too close. But there's too many goddamn anglerfish. I almost, you know, I want to go back to Feldspar. I want to tell Feldspar, hey, I think I found a Nomai vessel, and see if he has any tips. I'm like a thing away from being at the Nomai vessel, or the remnants of the Nomai vessel, you know? I will say, it's clever to have these, like, white holes that, you know, like, then these anglerfish have either sort of evolved or they, you know, just happen to fit the niche coming from Giant's Deep, and they imitate those with their anglerfish lights. That's a neat idea. But also I hate the anglerfish. Fucking tired of them. How many Feldspar signals am I getting right now? Like, neat idea, I just do not want to deal with them anymore. At all. I wonder if there's some other control, too, that I'm not aware of, where I could, like, turn off my headlights or do something to not antagonize the anglerfish. Because if there's something like that, then it's just, like, really, really, really not clear. Especially in VR. Maybe, you know, I'm gonna check the controls real fast. Flight. There's a cockpit free look. Oh no, those aren't actual controls. Great. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Mods. Nomai VR. Flashlight gesture. There's flashlight? What's the flashlight gesture? What? I guess I gotta look that up. Okay. I'm less worried now. Something else I could also maybe do is, I guess the boats have seeds? Oh, that's interesting too. I haven't tried to follow that before. Well, that's interesting too. I've done that before. Marshmallows. Okay, well. Hi, bud. Yeah. So I found something. That's the only thing you want to talk about? Hmm. I guess that's a good point. I don't think I've ever exited the Dark Bramble except through that thing. Alright, well. Let's look for that, distress signal again. You might not even be able to find it, like, at all. Shit. Well, I do think the duplicate signal will be, Wait, what? I mean, it came... from that way? This is a real dumb idea trying to, like... But it just... okay. Since I'm having trouble figuring the rest of it out, and I may have, like, inadvertently gotten myself ship stuck, show me... So that's flying through... Whoa! Okay, that was a 1 in a million fucking shot. That was neat. And that's also an interesting point. I I have a duplicate ship signal now? And okay, yeah. Okay, if I can do a good job doing a 180, which I don't think I actually can, but I'll try. That's pretty good. I might be able to find the hole in the wall where I entered, and I can get back out through that. Whoa. Hey, look. The geometry also kind of tells you where it is. Alright, signaloscope. I don't think I'm gonna get to the thing in time. Oh god, that passes right up the ass of an anglerfish. Okay. Oh no, no. Did you get... okay. So yeah, like, my exceptionally dumb theory still. A couple 100 meters away. Hang on. The thing I'm thinking about is somewhere in this tangle. Here we are. You know what? Something else I should do. Upper hull's damaged. I should fix the upper hull before that becomes an issue. Nice. And when I shoot this thing through, I should see where it actually ends up. That's someplace new. Or... wait. Okay, yeah. Okay. It's gonna be worth it. Oh, Zim, you're talking to me in the chat instead of in the team speaks. I tried to answer you. Yeah. Well, I mean, you asked me if I'd found anything new, right? This is the thing that I'm working on right now. This is the thing I found. Yeah. The thing about trying to use the probe, I've been doing that, but I got to use the probe as a destination right now, and I can't use like the markers aren't separate between the ship probe and the hand probe. But the other fucking thing about the fucking fish is they spawn camp. This is the issue I've been having. Fucking... Is there a way to... Is there a way to, like, not aggro the fish? It feels like a dead end right now, because it's like... It's been 3 fish at the entrance, and I've gotten past fish a couple times, but not 3. This feels dangerous. It is. Oh, fuck! Juke. Ah! Ah! No, 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 no! God damn it! Fuck! I want to get this done, but this is like the most frustrating, dumb shit right now. I'm starting to not like it. How do I stay at greater ranges, though? At least in that one room, they start at the entrance. Just don't thrust at all. Okay, I'll try that. If I can get over there again. Ah! Too fast. Oh, there's pissed off fish. Ah! Yeah, okay. I don't have to actually go all the way there because I see the breadcrumbs now. That's pretty fancy flying. Fancy flying straight down the fucking gullet of a fish. Alright. I've lost all my respect for the dead now that I've died so many times. A scout went straight through, which is kind of not fair. What if I go really fast? That is a good point. The scout view, like, went away. Even though the marker was there. Oh, man, how long have I been doing this? I kind of want to chase that, but I know it's a bad idea. Okay. Should I turn that down? I guess I should remember with my dumb brain that, like, that is interesting. Red thing's kind of a different dynamic, isn't it? Another thing I'm a little tempted to do is, like, try to shoot the ship through, but, like, eject from it. There, breadcrumbs, breadcrumbs. Over here. Ah. Okay. About there. Okay. Not there. A little... Okay. Man, I wish I could go through that. All right. The card maneuver. Hands off. Wait, what's the... There's headlights? Has that been the issue? God damn it. There's a headlight gesture. Yeah, I was wondering about that before. Yeah. Okay, once I can't hear these fucks anymore, I'll... What is that? Is this shit at, like, molecule scale now? Is that what's going on? I wish I could take pictures. Okay. Well, I should probably not bump the atomic nucleus of the dark bramble. It didn't seem to care. Maybe that's what makes it dark. I've made it evil by bumping it. Okay. Gotta keep going. Okay, Picard maneuver. Not being camped by fish for once. Would you look at that? The solution to the puzzle was that. Wave your right hand. Or your left hand. Just vertical. Holy shit. Yeah, that's why they will, like, immediately ate me and not... Alright. Oh, I wasn't even suited up. I'm an idiot. If I'd had to bail, I would have been sure fucking Z'd. Alright. What is... It's an S. It's not an S. So, do I have a flashlight? I didn't know about that. I've been playing this whole time without a goddamn flashlight. Okay. Well, innovative use of scouts. That's how I was making that work before. Hey, trees. Huh. So that looks like it might have something to do with the problem. I'm not gonna play with that yet, but I am gonna play with it before I leave. I am gonna play with this. No? Oh wow, this is actually a big room. I had not realized that. Alright. Text to translate. Signal older than the universe itself. And they just warped, like, directly into the bramble, and we're like, oh shit! Is this, like, the sign for the bramble, I wonder? Huh. I really get the feeling that I'm gonna have to come back here. What, I don't think this is gonna do shit, but... Well, I was wrong about that. Know my controls. I thought. There's a sphere in this one. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't fuck with that right now. Given that I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Hey, look. Escalls. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, bud. I think it took a while before we got to where we could help. The universe is dying. Wait. But this is Escal's vessel. This is like the long range. They continued receiving messages about how they died after they died. That kind of sucks. It's sad. I think I've already seen all there is to see under here. I'm just gonna check one more time. Aside from the feeling that I should understand this better... Okay. This is not what I expected to be doing this session. Further in, I guess. Okay. I should probably be super conscious of there being 50% fuel remaining. I'm just gonna go back to the boat and refuel. It's very seldom that I actually remember to do that, so I'll do it. Yeah. The falling out of artificial gravity into space and having to stop yourself is almost certainly like an emergent thing, but it's also grand. It's so fucking cool. Yeah, so that's a remaining escape pod, I think, which I was thinking about poking around the outside of to see if I could get a, So holy shit, the Nomai escape pods launched from in here and got out. How am I gonna get out? I mean, I guess I'll probably die. I could go back that way. I could look for Feldspire's signal. I could look for holes in the vine. I think that's a hole in the geometry. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think that might be it for the Nomai vessel. I think the rest might be... Well, I mean, that looks like another butthole over there. So I should probably... Yeah, it is. I should probably just choose a hole and leave through it. Or look at that escape pod, but I get the feeling I'm not going to get through it. Like, the door's open from the inside, and whenever I've gotten into them, it's been because... They're already open. Breadcrumbs. Maybe. No, not really. Yeah, let's triple check this. By triple check, I mean probably check it for the first time. Okay, yeah. Nah. I thought that was... This escape pod is fucked. They warped right into it. Which is why it's still here instead of escaped. Well... May you rest in peace. I really want to tell Feldspar about this. So I've come in, and so did the scout, along this line. I'm pretty sure I saw going that way a different path. So... There's a couple ways to think about it, I guess. Like, almost certainly an escape pod jettisoned from here, I think. So... It got out this way? Does that make sense? Am I just going back the same way I was came in? You know, I'd kind of put the Dark Bramble out of my mind, but I guess there's one more obvious puzzle, which is, how do you get out? Oh, that's how. Huh. Well, at the very least, I'm going to tell Feldspar about that. Oops. I really didn't mean to end up on Giant's Deep. Yeah, you know what, I'm going back to space. I'm gonna watch the sun explode. Or, you know, miss it. Yeehaw. I can still hear the music. They're still alive. I can still hear the music. A detail they missed, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'll go see Feldspar again and tell him I found the Nomai vessel, if he's interested. I've been surprised at what they're not interested in sometimes. Actually, you know, before I do that, y'all aren't going to believe this. I've died dozens of times, and I found a Nomai starship. I also know the secret of the quantum thing, but I didn't bring my camera, so I can't prove it. This is a really good track that I forgot about. Oh, hey. Where do we find this? Oh, right, I don't have my suit on. Alright. Part of me wants to go straight to Feldspar, and part of me's... I saw a tower or something that I'm pretty sure I hadn't been to. I just gotta actually find it again. I mean, I guess it's... Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's nice to know that the Dark Bramble is also, I think, responsible for the Nomai coming, which is responsible for the colonization of this entire star system. And for our... closed due to fire damage. Huh. Alright. Let's go talk to Feldspar again. Autopilot me to the Dark Bramble. I have fallen in the sun while on autopilot before, but you know... Signalscope me. If Feldspar doesn't want to talk about the Nomai ship, which also is at, like, the exit to the Dark Bramble, I don't even fucking know. Like... Then I guess... Huh. I've learned so much about the Dark Bramble. Feldspar should respect me more as a fellow explorer. I think I've also been to the center of it? That's what I inferred. Okay, hold on. There's like a dozen lights in the same direction as Feldspar. How many fish are like directly in that direction? Okay. Sounds a little different. I'm following the wrong Feldspar signal. Okay. Smooth sailing. Though I did shoot the scout through a thing just now, but that's okay. At the very least, he's got to be interested that I know the way out, right? By know it, I mean I've been out once. Feldspar, bro. found something. Oh, that's the anglerfish nest. Oh, those were eggs. But oh, also I found the way out. I mean, I did. I found the way out. Come with me. I guess from a game design perspective, I understand why that's not the way this ends up working. Then he'd have to get up. He'd have to get in. Where would he? Would he sit? What would he do? Would you be able to talk to him? And now I need to look for the distress beacon. Or go back to the butthole, which is what I'm doing right now. And then look for the distress beacon. Look it. Okay, well... I guess that gets me back out. Second time tonight that's happened. See the probe up close. I can't believe that, like, I found a Nomai starship. It's the biggest fucking archaeological find of the fucking universe. Why won't anybody talk to me about it? I mean, I get that there's other stuff to... What you doing there, Quantum Moon? Trying to sneak by? Think I won't observe you? How you doing, bud? So, huh. I looked away. don't think I've ever come at this from, like, this mesa before. Honk. Hi, I've been fucking around elsewhere. We haven't met. Ah, the suit designs in this are just awesome. I found Egg Boy. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So if I had just pulled on the thread that the game exposed initially, which was, hey, look for the other astronauts. They play music. You can detect it from all the way across the solar system. I would have talked to this guy who said, hey, I've seen a bunch of supernovas. It's super weird, right? I was like, yeah. But instead, I've, you know, noticed supernova remnants around myself. Won't see any right now, but I definitely have. I didn't know what they were, but nova's just Latin for new, and it's just like when a star explodes, it gets a lot brighter, and so early astronomers were like, "Hey, look, a new star." Which, but yeah, how do I know if it? Yeah. Oh, I can zoom in with my signal scope and find out that it's a supernova? That's neat. Guess what? This sun... we're gonna lose this one. I need to go there to... But yeah, the universe is ending. The Nomai knew this. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've ruined your day, haha. So signal scope, and I zoom in. There's an unidentified signal nearby. Oh. Yeah, now you're identified. Oh, like that. That's a supernova. Yeah, and so is that. Okay, yeah, I was seeing those and I was like, wow. The skybox is... There sure is a lot going on in the skybox. And it turns out the universe is ending. Neat. Can I use this? No? Okay, I have a couple of options from here. I can, oh. What the fuck was that? Oh, that's... that's the cable of my headset. I've had ant problems recently, and I thought, oh no, there's bugs walking across my feet. Nope. I think I'm gonna go over here. Ow! Actually, use my flashlight this time. And probably get, like, covered in sand. Hey, look at that! Dude! That was easy to get to. And there's a unidentified signal nearby. Hey, there's a wandering rock here. Okay, Coleus Quantum teleported. The lake bed cave. Okay, so that's the next thing to do. And then there's also... Yeah, I should be looking for quantum fluctuations. I think. So it's below me somewhere, maybe? That's super far away. That was just, okay. Wow. Okay, I recognize that. Oh, yeah, that's the escape pod. Okay. Have I already... I don't think I've already fucked my chance. That's pretty far away. Oh. Oh, shit. So how do I get lower, then? Is there... I don't think I want to fall on that cactus. I'm gonna guess not. This is where I just was. And a fuck ton of sand just dumped on that. Ah. Hey, this is different, isn't it? Oh, right. So yeah. Members locked up. Okay. I have an idea. My idea didn't work. I thought if I stood on this and then didn't observe it, but Well, I found a cave shard. I guess if I come here early enough, I can probably get to the lake bed cave. I can't believe I didn't notice that before. I guess I can believe it. The whole fucking sky is exploding. Everything. You just... Once you're primed to look for it, it's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what's happening. Oh. Shit. Where's my ship? Oh, right. It's covered in sand, destroyed. Okay. I think I'm gonna have problems trying to get back here, but... Oh, well, no, here it is. Ow. What stage is the sun at? It's doing alright. I don't suppose there's any chance I can get into the lake bed. Pretty sure it's filled with sand, yeah. Okay. Well, now you know to look there. There's no way... Yeah, the interlopers... Oh. The sun has expanded so much that the interloper's gonna hit it? Has it already? And if it has, does the map reflect that? 10,000 kudos to the developers giving it two tails like it should have. I'm super curious about the interloper actually striking. Wow, you can, even in the map, you can see the fucking stars going off. Animated skybox. That's just... Like, I sure do hate, anglerfish, but... There's a lot of good shit in this game. I don't know if the interloper's gonna make it back before the sun just goes off anyway. But that's also something I should keep track of, I think, is whether or not it does a sun dive before the sun goes off in normal play, because then that's when I should go and see if the Nomai shuttle is exposed. Not really sure what else to do right now, though. I still don't understand the giant steep thing. I tried brute force and it didn't fucking work. I hit it at 1 kilometer per second. I guess I can hit it harder. It's so much more obvious that the sun's expanding when you can see that the interloper's orbit falls right into it. It actually kind of looks like it's going to hit the dark bramble. I'm interested in that. They're in the same plane. No, I think dark bramble's moving too fast. Certainly a syzygy. So here's another question. Not maybe a useful question, but another question. What the fuck is the Quantum Moon doing right now? Wow, the interloper passes close to a lot of stuff. It's a good thing that they're not doing, like, dynamics on everything, because if they were, the interloper would just immediately have fallen in a giant steep there. Like, giant steep would be fucking with it in every which way. Brittle Hollow is, you know, doing its Brittle Hollow thing. Is Brittle Hollow tidally locked? No. I almost want to go back to Timberhearth. Oh, by the way, yeah. You're not allowed to be alone. Why are the stars dying? Okay. If you've looked at a Nomai statue... Okay. Well, Egg Guy's kind of depressing, but... it's just kind of the way it is. Ooh, my desk. Yeah, good marshmallow. Humph. Where's the interloper? Gone. It did sundive. Timberhearth is passing by. I'm gonna see if I can get to the observatory. I might be able to talk to, Oh, I could get to... I should look at one of those towers at some point. I don't think I'm going to be able to find the crater, though. I'm not skilled at finding it from... It's over. This is the first time I've looked at it while it goes. Maybe I should have stuck next to Egg Guy. Hey, a shard. I wonder if that's in my catalog. It's a good thing my tools also remember stuff. Oh, I think the Polar Lake on Ember Twin is the next thread to pull on. Well, there certainly are a lot of them. Am I remembering which one is which? Yeah. How's the Interloper's orbit look right now? Sun grazing. Kind of. Perihelion really close. So yeah, I should definitely check. Fuck you, giant ball of rock. Okay, so actually, is this the polar bit they were talking about, or over here? Wow, look at that. That's Nomai door, I think? An orrery. I haven't been here. Let's be here. This is up really high, so I probably shouldn't be here. I should be looking at the bottom of that dry lake bed, but... So more Quantum Moon stuff. I do think it's very interesting that the Nomai way is to... Hey, check this out. Check this out, I say, and then, like, it's a recorder, but it doesn't have a record on it? Ain't that some fuckery? Unless I need to not have my suit on? I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I wear the suit almost all the time. Quantum Moon Locator. There's a sixth place it goes. And the temple talked about that. Right now the quantum moon is like... Oh. Hi. Okay. Okay. Ship, and I'll go back to the other pole. Or, look at this giant... No, I've been to the... Never mind, I've been to the crash ship before. That is also cool. Giant river of fucking sand. Okay. Dry lake bed. Ah! Ah! This is gonna have to be good enough. Shit. The sand has already filled this up. Ah! Oh. Okay. Ugh. That's a way to die. Okay, straight to the sand then this time. Ooh. Alright. I have probably a couple minutes. Come on. So this is a maze. I think. A maze where the objective is not to get crushed by sand. I've got to be pretty close to the center of the planet right now. maybe that's what it's trying to tell me? It's filling up. This kid that went missing... just kind of went through the center. I figured it was a quantum thing, but I guess kids can go missing without quantum effects. Been known to happen. Seems like it's part of those cave systems. Oh. Shit. I get the feeling I'm gonna fucking die here. There's a river of sand. Probably also how the Chid died. Okay, well I was like, yay, a quantum thing, and now I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die thing. Whoa. Give me a second. Give me a second. Alright. Over there. Huh. Quantum cactus. Cool. Shit. Okay. I do potentially have an issue of I don't know where I'm going. Okay, I think I'm gonna die in this cave. I think I found the Chid. Oh, stood on the wandering rock. Okay, this is where you can stand on it and leave. Okay. Light switch. Neat. Alright. So... Somehow I still don't get the trick. Do I have to turn the light out? Ah! I think that is part of it. Is this alternating between two places, or is it... No. Oh my... They got back up. That is creepy as fuck. Okay. There's no chance that, like, poor little Chid was just crushed by a rock, right? Okay. Yeah. Hello again, rock. Creepy as fuck. Okay. Let's take a look here. Deeper? That's not deeper. Okay. Yeah. So, a new quantum rule. Darkness. So the dark side of the quantum moon. back to the surface. Hopefully I can get to my ship. Do you care that I just learned something about quantum moons? Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the other twin. Wait. That's not my space boat. That's his space boat. Where's my space boat? Oh, it's at the bottom of the... oh, it's probably covered in sand. Hey, it's not covered in sand yet. It's floating on the sand. Fuck yeah. Good job, spaceship. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the base of one of these towers to get uncovered. I think. I've been to... I don't know if I've actually been to all the places here. This looks familiar. Have I don't know. I can land on top, I guess. I think I've been here. Whoa! Fuck! Okay. I forgot that sometimes you just get horked off the goddamn planet. Are you quantum? No. Hey babe, are you quantum? Oh. I don't want to use oxygen as propellant. I forgot to refuel. Like a dumbus, because I'm usually dead before I'm out of gas. Alright. Here we go. I feel like I've definitely been here before. Are you quantum? No. Overgrown with cactus. This is another one of those places where it's like, hey, shoot your fucking probe, you fucking idiot. Sun station plans. No, I haven't been here. Huh. Well, so this today changes the narrative for me. I thought the Nomai had accidentally destroyed the sun here. I no longer think that. How... I think it's telling me that I should try to fly through here? I think it's telling me that I should, like, get stabbed in the suit repeatedly? Precision flying, Zim? Either that or... fuck did that end up? Pretty sure not where I wanted it to. Well, it doesn't look all that fucking useful to be... I mean, unless I can probe launch and kill cactus. Wow! It's a hazard. You don't say. I had no idea. I actually did have an idea. Yeah. Too cheap to give me a fucking space machete. Where's my space boat? Oh, okay. My space boat has been knocked off the world, hasn't it? I think so. That's not a total non-starter, but I was hoping to get in one of these towers, so I think I'm gonna just wait. Yeah, space boat's over there now. Goodbye, space boat. I don't know if getting in the tower is going to tell me anything all that interesting. I do sort of want to see the interloper die. Hey, here's that entrance I was thinking about, at least for this tower. And there are at least two? Yeah, I think there's two towers. Oh, well. I'm gonna miss having had oxygen. Is this a helpful place to be? No. No. That's what I went in the tower for? Shit. Let's try to get to the ship then. I think I kind of got that right. I think I'm also going to get killed by the thing. Up. Shit. Well... Trying to think if there's any last thing I want to... I've already made the stream kind of long. It didn't really help that I woke up in the middle of the night. Honestly, kind of wired. Interloper. Let's do Interloper. That really does seem like the next, like, halfway sensible thing to do. It's not where I expect it to be. I've seen it several times. It's near Aphelion right now? Wow, it's on a completely different fucking clock than usual. I kept seeing it. So that's Attlerock there. No, I'm not doing this again. I've done this so many times where I've been like, you know what I ought to do? I ought to catch the sun grazing thing. You know what I do? I hit the sun and I die. I'll figure that out at some point, but not today. I found out what happened to the kid, so that's cool. So did the Nomai. They just left all those messages behind to motivate me in the future. I wonder if I can... No. It's only... Okay, so the thing I was wondering about the Interloper, I say flying, like, at the orbit of the Dark Bramble, as it falls toward the sun, which is just called sun, that's interesting. I guess they decided that's the generic term. Which I'm not going to disagree with. I sort of agree with the, Yeah. It's a good name for, like, your star, the star that's here, or the most, like, the big one that's near you instead of the little, like, big ones that are far away and look little. Anyway, I'm wondering if this is gonna thaw any when it gets to perihelion. Don't go outside without a suit. I've already read this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like the formal name for our sun is Sol, because Latin is formal. Yeah, gravity cannon. And I was wondering about the fate of the dudes who explored the surface, but... Okay, we're getting pretty close to perihelion. Is perihelion gonna change anything? Is this on a clock in the same way that everything else is? Oh! Oh no! That's not what I was thinking was gonna happen. Ship! Well, I wonder if that's what happened to the Nomai that were exploring the surface of that comet. They're just like, hey, do you hear the sun? Ah! That was scary as fuck, actually. Especially since I've fallen in the sun several times. I think I've already looked and, like, decided there's not... like a sub-comet cave. Well, I think there's a way into this fucking thing. Is the ice visibly growing? No. I wonder if there's something, like, way more obvious that I'm just not seeing. But so far, my track record on that's been pretty good in this game. The couple of times I've thought that, it hasn't actually been that obvious. Shit like, wave your hand in the air. Hey, look, supernovas. Holy fuck. So, headed out toward the White Hole. The White Hole Station. I think this is definitely going to be the last cycle of the day, just because, it's been 3 hours. Yeah, gosh. Now that I'm looking, there are so many super... Oh! That one just went off. Oh, wow. I wonder if they do start going off more. I know I've seen, especially like the remnants, and been like, wow, what the fuck is that over there? Is it moving? But I don't think I was seeing them go Nova. Or Supernova. Novas and Supernovas are, like, they're similar but separate categories. It has to do with luminosity, I think. Or it might, now that we know more about stars, it might also be about how big the star was and how big the explosion's gonna be. I don't really know stellar life cycles that well. Jesus. Jesus. They're everywhere. They're going on like flashbulbs. Shit, I looked away from the quantum moon. Thanks, Skybox. Well, okay, it's over by Giant's Deep. Don't go behind Giant's Deep, please. Now that I know the second rule of quantum travel, which is that if it's dark, you can blink your consciousness with Ant-Man Quantumania. I don't know if that'll be helpful. Gosh, it's a pretty game. Catch a ride. Don't go behind Giant's Deep. Every so often, the game's lighting is just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Okay, I'm in its gravity well now. I don't think that was helpful. Ah! I think I just bonked it, and now it's gone. And I don't think that was helpful. If I look for quantum shit. I've already done the quantum shit here, right? Yeah, island shard. There's cave shard there. Okay. I thought I'd already seen the... I guess I need to ID it. Tower shard, I've already done. Quantum moon. Well, okay, maybe that's a requirement. I think all of them are supposed to, like, teach you some shit, too, but... I'm stupid. I don't get taught easy. So I... Oh my god, I'm going fast. Whoa! I saw it really obviously on the surface. That's a neat tableau. You know what I haven't tried to do is get a syzygy of, getting a couple? I think that was 2. Huh. Vaguely interesting. Cave shard's not the one I care about. That's got to be the quantum moon. Where's the unknown one that's like vaguely near here? 300 meters. Okay, and here? Lake shard? Bonk. Alright. I'll wear the suit anyway. Grove shard. What should Grove shard teach me other than that, you know, rocks are quantum? Sometimes. I guess there is other stuff to think about on the Nomai ship, come to think of it. I was playing with the controls and decided to stop. Yeah, okay. Grove shard lesson. Don't park your ship where the shard can pop up. Ah. No, it's only the landing camera and like the landing gear. Only the landing stuff. If you don't intend to land, then what's the issue? Yeah, trees. Yeah, it's a normal looking sun. Everything's fine. Thought about doing this before. Let's chase this satellite down. I've chased down another one, which was not incredibly interesting, but yeah, give me a lock. Lock it. Lock it, dang it. Yeah, not the Addle Rock. I don't give a shit about the Addle Rock. Oh, I thought I was in orbit, and it turned out I was not. This, yeah. Let me close to it. Oh, this isn't orbiting, it's in powered flight. Okay. That's interesting in its own way. Why? To what end? I mean, I remember you can use this to, with like a scout. You can look at the planet from the tutorial area, but... Huh, okay. Several sci-fi books, or at least one, where people express amazement about objects not being in orbit and being in powered flight instead. And the reason is that maintaining powered flight for long periods of time is extremely fuel costly. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. Other than just kind of die again. Maybe there's the twins. I can be depressed with Eggman again. He did have, like, evolving dialogue as the situation became more dire. The shuttle has something to do with these gravity cannons. I feel like I should care more about that. Should I care more about this shiny wall? Have I been here? Pretty sure I've been here. Yeah, I've been here. Huh. It's an uncomfortable sun sound. More exploding stars. I feel like there should be more to these towers, but... I also kind of feel like I got compelling evidence that no, you step inside and then it takes you to the top. It's like, here, you're on top of the tower now, stupid. Is that really what you wanted? I've been in these, I'm pretty sure. Man, that cactus is wild. I'm certain I've been in one of these rooms with dead Nomai. I think it was that one. Not just Dead Nomai, but suited Dead Nomai, which that was the first time I saw any, and so it made an impact. And then seeing a bunch more by that escape pod today was maybe less impactful than it could have been, but I do think that's the order that they assumed you would see that. Gosh. I don't know. I should probably look at the ship's log at some point. I'm just reluctant to do that because I get the feeling it's going to have these, like, these takes on things. It's not just going to be like the information I found, it's going to be these takes on things, these summaries that are going to... Oh, green. Do all kind of spoilerinos. Star chunks. Didn't see the star chunks before. Alright, yeah, I think that's gonna be it. It's been 3 hours? It's been 3 hours. I have to continue pondering how to get to the core of Giant's Deep. Brute force.